Shalom, boys and girls. It's Giacomo. Hello. Anybody see my cat? Oh, there you are. Little jerk. Big jerk, actually. I'm getting a neck ache because she weighs 11 pounds. It's kind of hurting me, actually. And just got off my chiropractor. Kind of undo all the good work he did to me today. So here we go, boys and girls. Ow, 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 oh, God, ow, ow. Yes, I have not clipped her nails. Oh, God, that hurt. You expect it would come around you at some point. It's the way this thing is in the macro and in the micro. I don't know where I was going with that, but someone at our synagogue tested positive for COVID. Now, granted, this young man is someone I like a lot. He's a little bit wounded. I'm not going to commit Lashon Hara here and say his name or what's really wrong with him, but suffice to say, I didn't have a dad at all. I didn't meet him until I was functionally meet him. He was in my life when I was very young, but I did not functionally meet him until I was 39. He had his dad in his life all the way through until about a couple of weeks ago. And his dad died this year of, probably not from COVID, but from something else, obviously. And his dad was a piece of garbage, treated him horribly, and really, metaphorically speaking, castrated him. For someone who's not a ton younger than myself, in his early 30s, his father's lack of involvement and what's the word I'm looking for here? Development of him really made him very soft. And he comes to me a lot. I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. He does come to me a lot for prayer and for some good word. I always tell him, Rach Hazak Amatz. It means only be strong in Hebrew. But also with that, he doesn't really take care of himself. And I'm really guarding how I put this out there. I don't want him to watch this video and get mad at me. That's not really the point. The point is this, with all that's going on in his life, he's actually very sickly as well. And here he is with COVID. I don't know. So I want to tell you all most definitely, whether or not this thing is real or they are spraying us or infecting us one way or another, or only Yahweh knows what's up with this new vaccine. And I love my president, but I do wonder if he's getting his marching orders from somewhere else sometimes. And with that, our synagogue has been shut down for Shabbat, which means a lot to me because it's that refuge. Anybody who is of faith, who has to deal with this evil world we live in sometimes, or all the time, you want that place to go to on the weekend, whatever your celebration day is, and I keep the original biblical Shabbat, and to go in fellowship and read the word of Yahweh and go and have good times and relations with your friends. And now I can't do that this weekend, nor can we have our typical prayer power meeting on Wednesday like normal. That's been shut down as well by order of the governor. If someone tests positive in your organization or your house of worship, you have to shut down, or they will send the Gestapo in there after you to shut you down and probably put everybody under arrest. It is what it is. Brothers and sisters, we don't subscribe to fear. I've got a lot of fears in my life, and I'm destroying and diminishing right now. The fact that I'm 51, I still have all this hair on my head, and my dad went bald when he was 40. What does that say? It means I'm not afraid of anything. It means I know who's in charge. I know who told me to go vegan in the first place. I know who has been watching over my health, and who gets in my you-know-what whenever I see a bodacious set of tatas, and I start to lust with my eyes. Yahweh, forgive me, please. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you don't have faith, if you're not strong in what you believe in, especially if you walk after Messiah, Yahushua we call him, and you still actively participate in sin, you better stop. And you also better take care of yourself. And if you walk after Messiah and you think eating pork is okay, or shellfish, because you think he said all foods are clean, you're wrong. And I'll challenge anybody here on my page to prove it. Scripture only, not what you feel, not what tastes yummy, not the old stupid expression, if God didn't want us to eat it, he would make it taste so good. No, you made it taste so good. Now, I'm not talking about my friend here because he is in my synagogue. He does not eat the unclean. In fact, he is completely adverse to the unclean. That's pork and shellfish and other things that are not on Yahweh's diet, as I am. He hates to be around the smell of it. That being the case, I guess what I'm really talking about here is, when do these shutdowns stop? I mean, we only have 2 or 3 very elderly people in our congregation. Everybody else is, between, we've got a couple 5-year-olds, and the oldest person I think there besides that is in his mid-70s, and he's in better shape than I am, and I work out, okay? Anyway, boys and girls, take care of yourselves. If somebody gets sick in your congregation, don't immediately knee-jerk and say, shut everything down. No. Granted, the governor's told us we're not going to be able to keep worshiping because that's a state law. No worshiping Yahweh if someone has COVID. Boys and girls, all I can say is, Bo, Yeshua. Bo, come, Jesus. Hey, talk to you soon. Shabbat shalom to my Hebrews. Love you.